Welcome back, guys, to another top 10 moments here at TTM Sport. This time we're bringing you the best moments from round 4 at China. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. At number 10 with It's Lewis versus Dominguez from Tier 2. As we're on board with It's Lewis, now in the slipstream behind Dominguez, fighting for what looks to be 12th position as It's Lewis dives down the inside. Dominguez leaves the door open, tries to get a little bit of a switchback, goes around the outside of turn 2, a little bit of contact made there, but It's Lewis making a move on Dominguez up into P12, and he'll be trying to get some points in that race. Now on to number 9, we have Tez versus Carl Duncan. Tez here in the AlphaTauri, looking for a move past that racing point of Carl Duncan, as Carl Duncan goes a little bit wide. Tez looks down the inside but thinks better of it as that corner just tightens and tightens and tightens, but now activating his overtake, making a move down into the tricky left-hander before the long right-hander, and makes a move onto Carl Duncan up into P6. Now to number 8, we have Rebel Go Players versus Steve JD versus GB292. As we're on board with Rebel, he's in the slipstream of GB, goes around down the inside even of GB, as I think Stevie JD has just come out of the pits. On those cold tyres, Rebel will be looking for a way past. Can't quite make anything happen there, but Stevie goes wide and allows Rebel to dive down the inside, and hopefully with better traction he can out-drag him. But it looks like Stevie's got pretty good traction, so he'll dip back into the slipstream and dive it down the inside at the end of Sector 1, and makes up 2 places in the matter of a few corners. Stevie tried to fight back, but didn't have the pace on those cold, hard tyres. Now to number 7, we have iCalma versus Amboz. Amboz goes a bit wide there, I think suffering from a bit of front wing damage, so iCalma tries to sling it round the outside, keeps his foot in, and manages to get around that Haas driver. On to number 6, Brindy Boy versus Jerry Moore race, back into Tier 2, as we're on board with Jerry Moore, looking for a way past Small Hands, dives down the inside, now on board with Brindy, hoping to stick with Jerry as he gets much better traction than Jerry, goes around the outside of the fast left-hander and makes up 2 positions in the matter of 1 corner. Onto our top 5, we have Rebel again versus It's the Cat, on board with Rebel, trying to stick with It's the Cat through Sector 2 as It's the Cat goes a bit wide, which allows Rebel to get an excellent move around the outside of turn, or of the right-hander. Not a place we usually see overtakes, but that is a fantastic move there from the Tier 2 driver. Goes a bit wide on the exit, but job's done. On to number 4, we have Shifty 50 versus Jay Moore at the start of the Tier 2 race. On board with Jerry, as we see, he gets a pretty good start. Sort of long board with Shifty, but Shifty gets a better second phase of the start, looking to make a move maybe down the inside of It's the Leg, and he dives down the It's the Leg, and Jerry Moore follows Shifty 50 through. Bit of well contact there, but Jerry Moore goes wide, allowing Shifty to maybe take the inside. It's very, very close there between the 2 Tier 2 drivers, but now it's a drag down towards the right-hander. Who will come out on top? Will it be Jerry or will it be Shifty? There's a bit of contact there on the apex, but it looks like Shifty might just have got better traction and makes the move up into the lead from 2nd place. Now onto our podium places, we have Brindy Boy again versus Carl Duncan. Brindy looking to make his way up into 5th place. I think at this stage of the race, Carl Duncan hasn't pitted yet, so Brindy on the much fresher tyres, looking for an exceptional move around the outside there of the quick left-hander, and a brilliant move to help his race there. Now, number 2, we have myself versus Sim Race in the slipstream, trying to make a move into turn 1. He leaves the door open around the outside, and on the fresher tyres I'm able to just hang it around the outside, dive it down the inside of turn 2, maybe a little bit of world touch in there, but a very late move there from me as I move up into 2nd place, and 1st place is again myself versus Brindy Boy at the start, as the lights go away and we get a good start compared to Brindy. I think just about making it ahead of him into turn 1, but Brindy will be determined as ever to dive it back down the inside as turn 1 goes on forever and ever and ever, and he's able to just about stay ahead. Now into turn 2, he keeps it around the outside, he gets better traction, and he's able to just about stay ahead, but we're not going to leave it there. We dive into the slipstream, dive around the outside, looking for a move. He leaves the door open slightly, could have easily squeezed us out there, but great respect between me and Brindy, keep it clean, and in that instance I come out on top. But thank you very much for watching. As ever, hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, smash or hit that like button, subscribe to make sure you keep up with the weekly content. I've been Pickles, and until next time, see ya.